Good morning. Good morning to all my friends and family. Good morning to you all. Back to you again. I know my friend gonna said to me, everything I say is important. If nothing didn't important, this is very important now. Now, my friend, I'm gonna share a little of my real life. How God helped me to where I am today. My mother have around 12, 13 of us. 13 of us. But one died. So it's 12 of us. I am the last one. I am the baby. My friend, my mother didn't have it. My mother is poor. My father is poor. They can't help us. So I didn't like the poor life. So I always cry. Even though I was a little girl, I always cry. Always cry. And I always ask her, Mama, if you know you could not take care of us, why having so much children? Yeah, I did ask her that. Because I didn't like the hard life. It was very hard. Life was very hard. So this is what she didn't like, all these questions I asked her. But from a little bit, I was very smart. I have sense. Yeah, I have sense. So I know that life wasn't for me when I asked her. Anyway, life was too hard. I could not stay there. So, because we could not agree, me and my mother could not agree. Even though I was the last one, we could not agree. Because the things I asked her, she couldn't answer. She couldn't take all the things I asked her. Because I was so young. Why this little child asking her mom all these questions? Yeah. And most of them she couldn't answer. So, I didn't like the life. It's too hard, it's rough. So I leave. Because we couldn't agree neither, so I leave. I didn't comfortable, I leave. And I came to Kingston from Chilani. The same place where Bolt come from. Bolt doesn't know me. But anyway, I came to Kingston. And I started to rough it out in Kingston. Yeah. I'd rough it out in Kingston, really rough it out in Kingston. But God was so good. After a year or two, I meet my boyfriend. That is my husband now. I meet my boyfriend. I have a boyfriend before, but it didn't work out. Because when I want to go out and help myself, he didn't want me to go. He want me to sit home. I am young. I am young. I am about 15 years old. I'm young. I can't afford to sit down home. I want to go out there and make a life. Because I didn't have a life of my own where I born. So I want to make a life for myself and live a life for myself. So I didn't stay with that boyfriend. No, I didn't stay with him. But God sent me this other boyfriend in my life. That is my husband now today. And when he come into my life and I ready to go out and help myself, he was there with me. He doesn't care what I go out. He didn't mind because he didn't have it neither. So he don't mind. He happy when he find somebody like me. Somebody a pusher to make life. He happy because he didn't have it neither. He come from the country, St. Anne. And come to Kingston too. So he didn't have it neither to give it to me. But I decided, he seems like a nice person. So I'm going to box it out with him. Yeah, I'm going to box it out with him. And I can tell you, I start to buy things wholesale and sell. I am just telling all my friends this because I want somebody to know that even if you don't have a big education, You can make it. If you really want to make it, you can make it. So I buy back to school shoes and, little things I buy. And I go candy and make suck. I don't know, people call it bag juice. It's the same thing here like you have popsicle. I used to make it on my own. And I used to go to the school and sell it. That is the first thing I do. Make bag juice. Suck. They call it popsicle here in America. Take it to the school and sell. The children used to like to buy from me. It wasn't me alone at the school. A lot of us. But the children used to love come to me and buy. I don't know what happened. But I always notice the children always come to me and buy. Anyway, I sell until I move on from that. And I started to buy back to school shoes, little socks, little bubbles, any little thing for children to wear in their hair or anything to go to school. So then, at that time, plane fare was like maybe $200 or $100 and something. So what I used to do next, I used to go to the market and buy yellow yam. The same yellow yam that everybody said Bolt eat, and that is what let him get strong. That's the same yellow yam I used to buy with scallion, thyme, and I used to take the plane from Jamaica to Cayman Island, rent a little room. I think they used to rent the room like maybe $50 or so for the week. And I rent the little room. If you ever see the room too. But I rent it. And every morning, I take a couple pieces of the yam. Because I don't drive, it's not my place. I take a couple pieces of the yam and I put it into a basket and carry it on my head. Just the same way like how you see those girls in Africa do. I put the basket on my head with the scallion and the yam. And I walk through Cayman Island with that. And I'm calling every yard I reach, every house I reach. In Jamaica, we say every yard. In Cayman Island, every house, every gate I went. And I knock. Miss, do you need any yam? Any scallion? Any orange? Yes, I bring orange too. Any orange? How much a pound? How much a dozen? Come on, let we see. And I go to your house, I go in and you look at my stuff and you buy. We didn't have scale to weigh anything. I just cut it. Just judge myself and we cut it and everything was okay. All right. Call that money back from the Cayman Island. If anybody don't know, I'm a return resident from the Cayman Island. Spent 5.5 years. And I'm going to tell you how do I get to spend that time there. So, I sell all those food, scallion and oranges. And when I finish sell all those, I go to the wholesale in the Cayman Island back. Take that money and spend it back into Cayman Island. Yeah, listen. Then I buy rice, buy peas, and all the cornflakes. All those things where I know will sell back in Jamaica. I take some of that money and I go in and I buy it. And I take it back to Jamaica and I sell. I sell like hot bread. Yeah. Because you don't have education. So you have to try to survive to make life. Because I say, I'm not going to die without buy a home, without own my own home in Jamaica. All right. Now, I sell all the things I take back from Cayman Island back to Jamaica and I sell everything. I keep some in my house. Now, when all that done and said, I book my flight again. Booking the flight, I can't pay the fare one time. I used to have this travel agent named Martin Travel Agent. It's not in Jamaica anymore. Martin Travel Agent. Long time ago that. Cause now I'm 50 something. Right? So you know it's long time when I was like 15, 16. I'm telling you about. I have a friend work there. And I go to her and I tell her I would like to go to 80. Same thing in Cayman. I would like to go, but I don't have the money to go. She said, Sharon, and remember, that time is so cheap. It's like $100 and something to go. And I still couldn't find it. She turned to me. She was a very nice girl. I wish she could see this video. And if she any place she at, I hope she could contact me if she see this video and remember. And she said to me, whatever money you have, Sharon, if you have a $10, $20, whatever you can find, bring it to me and I give you a receipt until when the money reach to the airplane ticket, the amount. Then I give you the ticket. And that's what I do. If I have 20, I bring it. 30, I bring it. 10, I bring it. Even 5, I bring it. Because those times it was money. And she gave me my receipt. She said, make sure don't lose all these receipts because you're going to need them at the final time to get your ticket. So, I go to 80 because Haiti used to sell some very nice back-to-school shoes. Some little black, we in Jamaica call it Tarzan shoes. I don't know what you call it here, but it was some little plastic shoes. So you can go through rain, storm, whatever. You can go through and nothing happened to it. So when I took the plane, it's not me alone. We travel in groups. Other girls buying to sell too, so we travel in groups. If we doesn't know them, when we go at the airport, we become friends. So I go to 80. We go to the factory where they make all the shoes. And we go to the factory where they make soap, Irish Spring soap. It used to be so sweet. It smelled so good. Wow, I used to like Irish Spring soap. That's where the first time I buy it is in 80. And I buy my back to school shoes, a whole case and a whole case of the soap. Little dresses, whatever we can find reasonable, we buy it. 80 have the most beautiful plastic container. The most beautiful plastic container 80 have. So we buy those two. Bring back to Jamaica and sell. When I bring back to Jamaica and sell, and at the same time I'm selling, I'm chewing my little susu. We call it partner. I'm chewing my little susu or partner, whatever you know it as. Everybody come together and chew $10 a week or whatever. How much you can chew a week, we do it. And then I go back again and get back some more things in Jamaica and sell in Jamaica again. Till my time come to make up the money again. And whatever things I take back from 80, I have to wait until I sell again to get back a next ticket again to Cayman Island. Get back the same things I buy already. I used to buy the same yam, orange and scallion, bring back to Cayman and sell. So I didn't have life easy. I have life very rough. But I want to share it with all my friends. So my friend can see it's not easy, but I made it. I can say that I made it. Yeah, I can say that I made it. At that time. That time it was like those times it was like a rich. Because I was taking plane like taxi. So it's like a rich. But I didn't reach. I have a passport finished. I still keep this passport. I still keep it. Because every time I open that passport and look and see the amount of stamp in there, I said, my God, my God, my God. Who could it be but my God? So one Sunday, me and my friends go to beach in Cayman Island. And we in the water playing around because I cannot swim. So I'm in the water playing around and all my friends out there in the water swimming. I can't, so I stand up at the front. And I saw this little old lady coming into the water. And the lady just come down and she's coming, she's looking at me. She's looking at me, taking up the water and flash it on me because I can't swim. So I'm taking up the water and flash it on me. And she's watching me. And I wonder why this lady was looking at me like that. And the lady just come and she go on a stone and just flick off into the water. I couldn't believe it. A old lady, big woman. I couldn't believe it. She do that. Really couldn't believe what I saw that lady do. So anyway, she in the water and she said, "What's your name?" And I tell her my name. She said, "You cannot swim?" I said, "No, ma'am, I cannot swim." She said, "Come, swim, come to me, I will catch you." I said, "Me, ma'am? No, miss, I cannot swim. No, miss." She said, "Come, I will catch you." Miss Alex, I hope if you watch this video, please give me a thumbs up. I love you, Miss Alex. I love you. That was her name. She's a very rich. She's one of the richest Caymanian. I work for the richest Caymanian. So, then, when she, dear talking to me, but I noticed the lady talking, she don't know me, but this lady liked me. She liked me. I don't know why, but there is something with me, with people. People always like me. I don't know why. I always ask people, even when I go to my job, from the minute they open the door and I go in, they just love me already. So some people I ask, I say, why? Every place I go to, people just take on to me like that. They tell me why. Anyway. So the lady said to me, do you know, you're working? I said, "No, miss, I'm not working." She said, "My niece, she used to live in the US and she come home. I'm going to give you her telephone number and her address. And you go there and tell her that is her aunt sent you." Yeah. I go the first time, she wasn't there. And I go the second time, she was there. She and her husband comes out. I even was telling her I come already, but they wasn't there. But by the minute these people open the door and I go into she and her husband and the baby, these people just love me right there and then. The lady look at me and say, "Oh my God, do you know I get somebody already? You know. But if I don't use you, I'm going to let one of my friend use you." But the lady could not bear to let me go. She said, "God damn it, you know what? It's my house. I do what I want to do." She just liked me. She turned to me and she said, "Sharon, can you go to Jamaica on Friday?" I think I must say 2 days left for Friday, you know. She said, "Can you go to Jamaica?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Go to Jamaica and get your police record and come back." And I do it. When I was coming in back, I was so scared. Because I am in Cayman for a good while. And she let me work for her. But I have to hide. Yeah, hide. So, when I was coming back, I was so scared. Because I'm not supposed to come back so quick. But anyway, somebody tell me, which line should I go in when I go coming back? Look for this person and go in that person line. And that is what I do. And the minute I go up to this gentleman and I said, "Hello, good morning." This man look up on me and take my passport and make bam bam and said, "Enjoy your stay." This man realized something because the name I use, this man know. Anyway, they let me in and I go back to my boss because I have to say my boss now. Right away, she put in all my papers. Right away, bam, 2 years. Because remember they're rich. Remember they are rotten rich people. So, the permit wouldn't take no time. It granted 2 years. When the 2 year finish, I just start to get permit. And that's how I do 5.5 years there. Even though I leave Cayman Island, my boss didn't like how I leave, but I didn't tell her the reason why. Because I love her. Because I love her, I leave. I just tell her I'm leaving. But if she really know why I leave, if she really know why, yeah. And the little boy I was taking care of, I love him so much, I take him for my son. Mm-hmm. He was sleeping when I leave. He was sleeping when I leave. So what I want to say to my friends, if you really make up your mind to achieve something in your life, you will achieve it. And I save my money. Then I still have my boyfriend here as my husband now. And I asked God, I said, God, I'm not going to reach 30 years old without married or own a house. I said, God, don't let me reach 30 without being married and own my own home. And God let me married at 27 years old. And God gave me my house 29 years old in Jamaica. So when you really put your mind to something, you will get whatever you want to get in life. Yeah. So because I was so young, I said to my husband, I don't want to have any kids. No children right now. I want to achieve. But even though we get the house in Jamaica, now I leave Cayman, I turn in my permit and everything, and I leave Cayman Island. So now I get the visa to America. I get a 5-year visa first. And I keep coming, going. Work, pay for my house, because I don't want the bank to take away my house. It was 15,000 Jamaican dollars a month. That was a lot of money at those times. I can't afford for the bank to take away my house. So I try to work and pay for my house. So I am just telling this story to all my friends. If you really, really want something in life, you will get it. So this is the reason why I don't have children. I wait too long too. I did wait too long too. That is a part too. I wait too long because I didn't want to achieve. I didn't want my kids to batter and suffer. I want my kids to live comfortable. I didn't want them to go through what I go through in life and have boyfriend too early and all that. But thank God, my boyfriend is my husband today. Thank God for him. And we suffer. We batter together. We suffer. We batter together. But we tried. So, if you really want something in life, you can get it. If you really want it, you can get it. If you really want. And if you put your mind and your heart and your soul, you will. You will do it. You will do it. So I know long time that if you try, you can achieve it. You can achieve whatever you want in life. You can achieve it. Just put your mind, put your heart, put everything in it. So I know I'm born with this gift, and I know I was never going to go down without achieve something in life. I was never going to go down without achieve something in life.